Well, I think the first and foremost is I've known Manny for a long time, and he's always spoke so fondly of what's going on in Minnesota. And obviously, when the job became available, I spoke to Manny early on, and I think the most important thing for me is that they have a real project and a real plan in place. You know, Mr. Maguire's got big ambitions. You know, you look at the stadium that's going to be built in a couple of years. All incredible things to look forward to. But my job now is to make sure that we get competitive from day one. And all them other things are going to be great, but it's what goes on the field that's the most important thing. And that's where I'll be focusing all my energies towards the next few months. The most important thing is that you do your job the way that you think it should be done. You know, players of different levels of ability, but ultimately they need to be coached. They need somebody to be in charge. So that's what I tried to do, just do what I've always done. And I think the good professionals, they come in and they work hard, they're very respectful. So I don't think we're going to have any problems in terms of attracting people and then looking after them once we get here. I think the most important thing for us is to make sure we get a roster that can be competitive. That's the thing that everybody wants to be. And that's what we're trying to do now. Manny, myself, Amos and the staff working really hard now to see what's out there, to try and put a product on the field that people want to come and watch, because not only is it competitive, you know, you can win games. I like to possession oriented. You'd like to work through the fields, work through the quarters. I believe that it's very difficult for teams to score against you if you've got the ball. And more importantly, I want to win. You know, I think the bottom line is we're getting to the stage now where everybody wants to play lovely tick-a-tack of football, which we all love, but the bottom line is we have to win. So I want to play progressive football. I like to play forceful football, I like to play the other teams off, I like to get the ball in the box. So, you know, we've scored a lot of goals in the last few years, so I want to make that continue here in Minnesota. I don't like teams that go out there playing for draws. I like to try and win games. And the playoffs is the holy grail for everybody. As I say, we took it to a game, or the last game of the season at Orlando. I think we can go on better. I think I've learned some lessons from putting that squad together that hopefully will stand Minnesota in good stead. But no, I just want everybody who comes to watch us realise that the people who are playing are trying as hard as they can to get a result for the people who pay to come and watch us play. Well, I act like my players should act. I want them to be competitive. You know, I take this job very, very seriously, and I want our supporters to know that it means an awful lot to me, and it should mean an awful lot to the players. Sometimes I've gone over the boundaries a little bit on that, but I do it all in the good faith of the game, and I've got a good relationship with all the referees, considering one or two have sent me off over the last year or so. But no, I think I wear my heart on my sleeve, so pretty much from the stands you can tell what type of mood I'm in.